I've got to get some sleep.
Exactly. Bed. Now, come on, I'll snuggle you in.
I'm doing no such thing. I don't know why I even let you near the street, let alone inside my door.
Bed.
You wear a person down.
I'm helping, that's all.
My eyes are hurting. I thought it was just the crying, but it's not. My skin feels too small for my body.
Your hair's still wet, let me dry it.
No.
You'll catch your death.
I can't have anyone rubbing my head with a prickly towel.
The dryer then?
It's too noisy, too busy.
How was the shower?
You asked already.
You didn't answer.
The shower hurt. To answer your question, it hurt like hell.
Too hot?
No. Not the temperature, the water. Hitting me like that, over and over again.
Yeah, it's a shower, and that's what the water's supposed to do. You could have turned the taps down.
I did. It made no difference, it just hit really hard. I got all dizzy. It felt so heavy, like something thicker than water.
Blood?
No, it was like needles going into my head. Pinpricks going into the back of my neck. My skin's tight as a drum. I could hardly bear it. Whatever I go to her with, she's got herself already, only slightly worse. And I'm there sitting there, feeling like some kind of fraud who's single-handedly bringing the NHS crashing to its knees. She takes blood and sends it away. She's shit at taking blood. She makes me look like I'm trying to build an escape chute through my arm.
Yeah, but there's a result on the blood test somewhere.
Yeah, it came last week. It's not glandular fever. Well, I knew that. I told her that. I've had glandular fever. I know glandular fever. Glandular fever is one of my oldest friends. I hate hospitals.
Yeah, no one likes them.
They took more blood, of course. It's a wonder there's any left in my veins.
And checked for glandular fever.
No, I don't think so. It was for endocrinology. My hormones apparently functioning perfectly well. So that's worth knowing, isn't it? Oh, they thought it might be an underactive thyroid, which would explain the exhaustion.
Right.
But it's not that.
So why did they keep you?
I wasn't better. Hours of double ending. So glamorous, I know. But anyway, they have to feel that they've given you an answer, it's what you expect, so they expect it of themselves. Doctors see our bodies as question marks. And stop making me feel like this. Stop making me feel so, Jesus, so guilty or something. This is my life. This is what it's supposed to be like. I'm supposed to work an 18-hour day and then go out and play just as hard. That's my life. Not hiding away in my poxy flat for week after week, feeling sorry for myself, martyring myself.
How did it go with the doctor?
Don't you mean how was the doctor?
Yeah, alright, how was the doctor?
It turns out that the doctor and I are both suffering from depression.
Depression?
And anxiety. And that all of this physical stuff I'm going through is actually just an expression of my mental state. Which is weird, because I always thought it was exactly the other way around, but what do I know? It's in my mind, and it's just unfortunate for me that my mind happens to be inside my body.
Right.
So she's prescribed me something to ease the symptoms of depression, and it may also help me sleep. Don't say a word, hilarious, eh? And I started crying.
In front of Dr. Locum?
Yeah, in front of Dr. Locum, who just passed the tissues and spent the time reading my voluminous and meandering notes.
Say anything?
Not much, just nodded and said something somatic.
Something what?
My words exactly. Somatic. It means an illness that was already in your body somewhere, all along, and that gets triggered. Not an infection, not a virus, no bacteria, but an illness that just suddenly, or maybe gradually, kicks in. He thinks I should see this consultant who specialises in, I don't know, illnesses where there isn't a clear-cut test and yet there are loads of symptoms.
So what's he like?
Kind, maybe. Just kind. And, I don't know, warm.
Sure he's a doctor?
He just sat me down and asked me to tell him the whole thing, the whole history. Tell me the long history. I was just about to leave. I thought we'd finished and everything. I'd arranged the next time and thanked him, and cried a bit more. And he said this thing, this weird thing. He said that sometimes, in a consultation room, he gets the sense of a third person in there, along with him and the patient. Why am I going to miss you so much?
How would you like to spend a good day?
He's lost me.
Surely not sitting in an office talking to a stranger. What would you most like to be doing?
I tell him I think I'd like to run really fast. He likes that. Then I tell him I'd like to laugh so hard that I piss myself. And while I'm at it, I'd like to have the longest, most multiple orgasm anyone ever managed. I told you she wasn't well enough for this.
It was just a cold.
God knows how long I'll be at home nursing her when we get back.
You won't have to. I'll take the time off.
You? That's a laugh. Do you really think she's ill?
You think she's faking it?
I don't know. All these tests, all this blood taken, and God knows what else, and what is there to show for it? Nothing. It's not her thyroid, it may not be irritable bowel syndrome, whatever that is. And now, the latest, because she says it's worse during her period, that bloody GP's packing her off to a gynecologist. Worse during your period. Everything's worse during your period. That's not news. No, to be honest, Steve, there's only one place to look for the cause of all this.
And where's that?
In her head. In her bloody head. I'll be back at school in no time.
That's the thing.
What's the thing?
School. I've been in this morning, it's all ahead.
What for?
It's all settled. You don't have to go back in. I'm taking care of everything. Your education. I'm going to teach you at home. What's wrong?
You woke me up to tell me that.
Well, sure, it's a little sudden, Claire, but it's a fantastic solution. We can take it at whatever patient wants. It'll be brilliant.
Go away, Dad.
Claire.
Don't make me shout. But I have to get rid of her. I mean, me. Me as I was. I like her, though. I like her so much. I like her more.